Do you know the 3 levels of maturity? Chances are no. The catch is I know it's a trick question. You do know this, but you just never use the term that I use, which is maturity continuum. I'll give you a hint. You have dependence and independence. First off, let's stick with dependence, because most people don't understand dependence. Therefore, it gets a very, very bad rap. And so you can understand this a little bit better and a little bit easier. Think of each as a paradigm, or a different perspective on the way you see the world. The dependence paradigm is a paradigm of you. You take care of me. You come through for me. You didn't come through for me. I blame you for the results. Basically, the dependence paradigm is the paradigm in which we need another person to live. This time period generally is when you're a child. It makes the most sense primarily because, well, your dad feeds you, your dad changes you, your mom provides for you. Your family is basically sustaining you and allowing you to have all the necessities. Now, here's a big problem with the dependence paradigm, which causes many people to get stuck there while attempting to avoid it and end up believing that they're independent, when in all reality, they're just alone. I need you to catch what I just said. Most times people think they're independent, but in all reality, they're just alone. The dependence paradigm is the paradigm in which you have the opportunity to learn. Yes, you are relying on another person to take care of you, but in all reality, this is the phase in your life when you're allowed to just sit back and learn, observe, pay attention. All these things these people are doing to take care of you, you need to be paying attention in order for you to be able to do it yourself. You also need to understand why they're doing it. I remember learning this some years ago, and I want to repeat it because this really illustrates the significance of the dependence paradigm. And that is, when you're in a position to not have to stress about having all these different responsibilities, you need to understand that, and generally this is the reality in life, but nevertheless, especially when you're in the dependent phase, it's not about what you earn, it's about what you learn. Because what you learn is going to dictate what you're able to earn in the future. And I need you to understand that earn isn't solely focused in on finances. Paradigm 2, independence. Most of you believe you know what it is, and you have a general idea, but you're missing some of the most essential things, which in all reality is the reason why most of you feel independent, but you know something not right going on, because in all reality, you're actually still dependent. The independent paradigm is the paradigm of I. I can do it. I can choose. I am self-reliant. I am responsible. Now let me highlight something. The word in there was I can do it. I can. Let's highlight can. Just because it says you can do it, you don't realize that it's not necessary for you to do it. In all reality, some of the things that you can do, you probably shouldn't be. Primarily because it goes beyond yourself. But your ego and your feeling of I must be independent has made you believe that this is a moment where you need to do so, which in all reality highlights some of the major reasons you are probably not really independent. Essentially, yes, the independent phase is saying that you can take care of yourself. Now, the thing you need to understand about the independent phase is this. This is the basic essentials of being independent, and that is I control my destiny. In that moment that you're able to say that, most importantly, in the moment that you've accepted that, that's the moment that all of this becomes real. That's the moment that you can say that I am independent. Yes, independence is the phase in which we can say we take care of ourselves and we make our own decisions. I don't know what that sound is in the background. I'm out by the river, so bear with me. Independence is not the supreme paradigm. Remember, I said there's 3, and we only made it through 2. Now, the major problem with us putting independence on a pedestal is that we tend to end up making it seem like it's the supreme level in which communication isn't important, teamwork isn't important, and cooperation, like they're lesser value. That mind state is the actual reason why many of us will never make it out of the dependent paradigm. Independence is about self-mastery. Simple fact about independence, you can never truly become independent relying on excuses and reasons to blame for the reason your life doesn't turn out the way it should or that you desire for it to. Now listen, I'm about to explain the 3rd paradigm, the 3rd level of maturity. And I need you to understand something before we ever hit that point. And that is, dependent cannot skip over independent and go to this 3rd level only a person who's truly learned how to become independent can do this. Now tell me, after everything I said, do you know the third level of maturity? I'm guessing no. For this reason, you need to immediately share this video with somebody else, even if you haven't finished it yet. The third level of maturity, interdependence. Interdependence is the paradigm of we. We can do it. We can accomplish it. We can cooperate. We can combine our talents and abilities to create something greater together. Now let me explain why this is the higher level. As people, yes, we grow up and we are dependent. But then you're supposed to learn about independence so you can take care of yourself, so you can make sure your destiny is what you desire for it to be. But in that moment, that's when you're supposed to level up and realize, hey, if I can find someone else who knows how to do similar things like myself and we can work on one accord, we can do something truly special. Now think of the biggest building in your city. One person is probably capable of building that building. It's gonna take them a very long time. Now the trick is for that one person to go find multiple people that will build that building with them. At that moment, each of them independently can build the building, but as a collective, they're truly able to do something that's greater and do it in a more effective, more efficient way. In fact, if they desire, they can make something even greater with the same time that would have took you to just go to the store and buy everything that you need. People need people. Get out of this mindset of I need to be independent forever. From the sun, the moon, and the planets, all working in one accord, to the air and the trees. Everything is working in one accord in this universe, yet you think you're separated? Great leaders recognize that they need people, and it's the people that truly give them their power. No individual is as powerful as they appear. They're only as powerful as their collective. It's getting dark out here, ain't it? I can't tell if the camera's showing it. Thank you all for watching. I really hope that this is going to be that thing that makes you able to achieve the level of success that you deserve. Please share it. Please subscribe, and once again, welcome to Law 28. Education has no boundaries. To ease. Oh yeah, stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of this. I read a lot, as you all know, and I just be coming across some real dope points, some real amazing points, and I feel that you all deserve to be hearing them, learning them, because I know some of you aren't readers, and therefore, why not share it? Just because everybody may not be interested in reading doesn't mean they don't deserve to learn. And I hope I can be that person to teach you. This is the book where the information came from today. And I might go through this and break down some more information in the future. I don't know, we'll see. Please tell me your opinions, your thoughts below. Let's start a conversation as usual. And like I already said, y'all, to what